They nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 33, here's second down and 7. They run again with Jackson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Barons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the River Hogs turn an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget that. Extra point, it's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. On the give, here comes Jackson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
This one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Brooklyn, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Portland, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.